And now I will be able to wrap up the aspect video. Still have a ton of information to go through on that. Still have a ton of shooting to do. I've already had to scrap and reshoot. Hey guys, just a real quick update here on the Acurus project. Got the MUSE, the two M8 amplifiers, and all that. I have been working for the past month on the aspect complete how-to tutorial. And there's going to be information in there for anyone doing room correction or even just doing manual controls on whatever receiver or processor that you've got. However, I have been held up for almost about the past month. Combination of real life getting in the way with me, taking care of elderly parents, and some bugs that were present in the MUSE firmware. Very happy to report that they are fixed and there's new cool stuff. Also very happy to report they are great at listening to user suggestions. They put in some stuff that you may have seen I suggested in the previous videos about it. Let me just really show you a couple quick things. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to wait until they get me a final release version. I'm still on test firmware, and I'll be able to show you the process of how to update, because it is very different, completely different process than any other brand or processor or receiver for doing firmware updates, for good reasons. But let me show you a couple quick things I'm super excited about. You may have just seen one. We've got the auto timeout, that was there before, but now, remote, when you change volume, for example, it comes back on from the remote command, and then we'll go back to sleep. That's huge. Just a nice little usability feature I suggested, and they listen and put it in. But let me show you this really quick. Any current users will know that this is a huge upgrade. Look at how fast this is. I can't get it to lock up. I can't get it to pause. I can't find any fault. Look how fast the response is. Every single button press, absolutely instant. Exactly the way that any kind of front panel should be. You guys saw me complain that it was laggy and it would lock up and freeze. No more. They completely went through and redid the code, and it works. Absolutely love it. Also, for those that are on the current 3.1, you may have noticed that there are bugs in the subwoofer response. I can confirm that that is also fixed, but hang in there. The release version is coming very shortly, I'm sure. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update and show you what's going on. I didn't want you to think the project was off or on pause or anything like that. Still going full steam. And now I will be able to wrap up the aspect video. Still have a ton of information to go through on that. Still have a ton of shooting to do. I've already had to scrap and reshoot. I can't even count how many hours of footage because things were changing. And I'm very happy to report, though, that I'm now at the point where I'm going to be able to show you absolutely everything from step one all the way through. I'll show you everything that you need to do. And like I said, that is also going to apply to any kind of room correction, even manual that you may do. So stay tuned. Lots more stuff coming up fairly soon.